Hello everybody and welcome. I set up a server. I died over there a lot of times because I joined the server before it was done. This is the first time I ever created a server, so I thought, hey, why not do it? There's supposed to be a light. Yeah, there it is somewhere around me. This is Project Ozone 2, Kappa Mode. I had started to play with the guys on the rack, and I decided to make my own server from it because it's been a lot of fun. Okay, I got my first achievement. There are quite a few things that are different with Kappa Mode apparently, which is fine with me. I never really played Modern much before, ever. So, it's a huge learning process for me. I'm going to have to take care of that type of stuff before too much junk falls off the edge. If you guys have ever seen any of my Minecraft Let's Plays before, you'll know I kind of like creating situations where I am in control. And so this Garden of Glass, Project Ozone is kind of right up my alley. I've been able to learn a ton of new things on this, so it's been a great learning process, just kind of messing around with it and stuff. It is a little bit more difficult than vanilla, but you're also not having to like go through caving and all that other stuff that's just, kind of boring. So one thing about Kappa Mode that's a little bit different is you get a 1-to-1 ratio right here, which is no big deal. I'll just go ahead and do this. I want to kind of make this a little bit larger. There are a few other challenges to this. I just want to put it as this just so we can kind of get rid of it quick later on. I don't want too much of a terrible, terrible mess. So there we go. We got half the ring around us after what, like 3 or 4 trees. And we're going to need to build out quite a bit. Ooh, quite a bit further. So this is a nice little tree forest. I'm using vein miners so I can kind of mine everything real quick. All in one go. Maybe I should have built around that corner first. Now I can make slabs and kind of go about that way, but going up and down the slabs just gets kind of, not really annoying, but kind of building on the half slabs gets really annoying. Let's actually build around this corner first. So I'd rather not do that. Plus, I'm terrible at design, so I might as well just go with a terrible design to begin with, and hopefully I can just kind of break this apart real quick later on and fix that. So hopefully this will not cause stuff to jump over the edge like it's already done twice on us. Getting wood is kind of a big deal right now for us, since that's really all we can do. We can get apples, we can get a few other things, but there is going to be so much crazy progress in this game. So right now I'm in the ocean biome, which is kind of different. I just need to get rid of those. I think it's J, and then waypoints. Yeah, here we go. So this is all the time that I just died. I set up the server a while ago and I joined before the island or spawn was created, so then I had to delete my player file and all that fun stuff. I got a nice little slime island over there, which is going to be a huge pain later on. I feel like I'm going to have to play it real safe. The longer you're in an area, the harder mobs get and such. So they may be kind of difficult by the time I get over there. Plus, they may all just be spawning over there since I will have this area under control. So we will continue to chop down trees, continue to build out our little platform, and then hopefully make a little bit more progress. Let's see, how much further is this going to get us? We need to be careful on also how far out we build, because crazy crap's going to start spawning and killing us. And with dirt and wood, nothing will last a creeper blast. Nothing at all. We got special creepers in here. They're called John Cena's apparently. It yells the John Cena name and blows up. Apparently the creeper doesn't have to see you, which is something that I had to get used to a little bit. If you give it a little tap, it will blow up. And it will blow up like all of your stuff. So you just gotta be real careful about that. I guess I'll start putting those. And then, so if you shift right click, you can get some stones out of the grass, which is real nice. So I don't have to get a bunch of dirt and sift the dirt down to get these, which is what I don't like sound. Which is what I was doing originally, and I mentioned that to the guys, and they kind of shook their head at me, asking why I was doing that. I didn't know that this was a thing at the time, because I'd only pretty much just watched people play some mod. I watched Rylan, Connor Chat play mod, so I really didn't know exactly everything, but I knew enough to get by, enough to be dangerous. So we're going to need enough cobblestone for a furnace, which actually, on that note, we're going to need enough wood for a crafting table. Also, this looks like it has about 4 or so in it. Let's see. Perfect, 5. So we'll make a crafting table, but then we'll also make a something or other. Crafting station. Crafting station. Put this over by our light over here. And so we can kind of just, we can make stuff over here. Like this is a slab furnace, which I'm not too keen on. So I'm going to need to make a, what are these called? Compressed cobblestone. I'm going to need to make 8 of these. So what is that? 8 times 9 is a huge number. 72-ish or something. More than a stack of cobblestone just to be able to get a furnace. So I'll be back shortly-ish when this is done because no one really wants to watch me punch the ground. Okay, so we have our very first furnace already. We also have our very first blood boon. It said it was rising. I guess that's it. Blood boon means bad crap's going to happen if we don't have this place lit up. So let's go ahead and try and light this up. I think in a blood moon, mobs can spawn within too close of a range of you. Actually, we could just hit F7, see if anything's... Okay, so we have 3 spots where stuff could spawn. We definitely need to take care of that. Let's do... I don't know how many this will take to do this, but let's get at least some. We'll throw a torch down right here. I'm kind of nervous. I don't want to move too far away. Can I still reach? Yes, I can still reach it from over here. Okay. I also need some of this because I'm going to need to make torches. I only have 1 piece of wood. I know I just kind of wasted some of the, whatchamacallits, some of the saplings I'm burning, but I'd rather waste a sapling than die. So we'll do it in all corners, and then we should be good. And let's move this to the center. I don't know why, I just like to have this as the center point in the island. I guess someday maybe it will mean something, but there it is. It's right in the center. So now I know right where I spawned if I just leave this here and I never make another one, which I will probably make plenty of. So with this, now we could make it pretty much anything else that we want and anything else that would be useful, which is not much right now. We can't really make an axe because it will have 1 durability, so we would kind of lose out on the vein mining deal. So we will need to continue to chop wood until we get, what are those worms called? Some type of worm, a silkworm, because we will need to make silk to then just do a lot of stuff. So we'll go ahead and do that and continue to cut trees. I think last time I did this, it took me terribly, terribly long. And I was kind of bummed out about it. I ended up with a ton of wood, which if we get a ton of wood, that will be great. It will be a huge pain that we will be doing that. But in this pack, we're going to need a lot since it's kind of a 1-to-1 ratio. Everything's a little bit harder to get, so it's a little bit more grinding. But I don't mind that type of stuff, really, because I play this game to relax. So just kind of cutting down trees and relaxing isn't like terrible to me. And there are things in the future that we can automate. And then there are kind of, I've noticed a few ways around certain things. You just got to kind of navigate certain ways of doing things to kind of get the best out of it. So let's see. Am I even? No worm. Because once we get a worm, then we're going to have to yada, 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 make another tree, and then probably just keep cutting down trees because we only get 1 worm. And it takes a while for that 1 worm to turn 1 thing of leaves into silk, and then it has to spread, and that takes even more time. And as you can tell, there's not a whole lot to do. We can look at our furnace, and we have extra saplings in there. Or we could look at here and just kind of, look, because that's really all we can do. We can kind of look at our, where is our slime island at? I've already lost it. It's somewhere nearby. I know that much, right? I mean, I saw it once. That's not it. That's... Okay, it's somewhere. I remember seeing one, I think. Probably. It was there. I'm not delusional. I know I'm not delusional at this point. Maybe. If we would ever get a worm, we would be less delusional. So, no, still none. I have an open slot in the bar. I don't know why I keep checking the inventory. It's not ever going to be there. It's going to jump right into the inventory. Unless, I got one early on and he jumped off the edge like all that other wood. I could spread out our platform a little bit more. Ooh, we're getting a lot of apples at least, because we're going to need those to keep ourselves alive. There is something called a juicer, I think. which would help us make apple juice. So it's a bakeware. We need some type of stone and a pressure plate, which that's not bad. We can smelt some. Well, that'll take 3. We might as well just make 8. 8's a stack. That's good. We can get more cobblestone just by punching the ground, which maybe that would be one thing that we do while we wait for the stuff to spread, the silkworm stuff to spread, because we can't really do it while we're waiting for us to get a silkworm, because right now we don't have any way to automatically cut this down. Later in the game there will be, and that is one thing I love is automation. There's tricky ways to do stuff. I'm not really like looking everything up, so it's going to get really tricky for me because there is going to be a best case scenario on how to do this, I'm sure, and I'm not going to know it, and that's going to be kind of aggravating to me. So I may be looking up some stuff, but like right now I've been learning this and I'm trying to like refrain from looking up too much stuff. I know there are some things that I kind of needed to look up. I was later in the game and I couldn't figure out how to make a certain thing that I heard someone mention, you know, hey, you're going to want to make this. So every single time I looked for it in the recipe list, like I just did for the juicer, I could never find it. Well, I kind of switched up a few letters, and that's why I could never find it. Because if you can't spell something like I normally can't, then you're going to have a real hard time getting what you need. So I could have made this without. So we will keep this in here. We'll make a bunch of apple juices. With apple juices, it's going to heal a lot more than apples, which is great. But we have to listen to this terrible noise. I mean, I guess we'd have to listen to the noise of us eating apples. So we drank a bunch of apple juice. We are now healthy. So far, we're vegans, I think. Considered vegans on this already. So I guess we got that going for us, at least. If you like vegans, I don't. Well, I mean, vegan people are fine. They're great people. But I'm not a vegan person myself. There's still no dang worm. Just keep cutting down trees. Maybe what I could do is plant a couple more trees, right? Because I can't even make any more dirt to... well, I could make some, right? Could I? No, because it would take dirt to make dirt at this point. Because I think I could, like, hammer some dirt to make some, not sand, but whatever is after the sand. And then combine that with something... and saplings, and then that makes dirt, but it really wouldn't benefit. I would just be doing work to get nothing out of it. Okay, so we're filling up our inventory again. We still have no worm. Oh, that's why. I'm not thinking this through. There are crooks in this game. Crooks help us get worms. Crooks might be the only way to get worms. I don't remember. Oh, that was terrible. So now, if we do this, maybe we'll get a worm. Right? Did we get one? No. So we'll put this stuff just like that. Oh, good. The server is automatically backing up. You'll probably see days pass by pretty quick. I'm running the server off... Hey, we got a worm! Running the server off of a different machine. So if the days kind of jump ahead by a ridiculous amount, it just means that I left the machine on. I really didn't think about it. So we will put that there. And we're going to put one log over this. I think that will work. I think a log works to make stuff grow taller. And then we'll shift on that. It didn't. Oh well. So we have 2 worms, 2 silkworms. We will try and put it at a good spot. I don't know. And we'll keep this other one right here. He'll just crawl along the way because we might need him a little bit later. We might not. Oh, there's our island. It was there all along. I guess I just couldn't see that far. Oh, that was the corner I was cutting. Because if I can't... Oh, crap! Piss. I just broke my light. Okay, well, we'll just call that the end of the episode. Apparently, I already ruined the game early on. Oh, that wasn't even our corner. We could have planted it right here. I thought we were... Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. I will wait for this to spread. I'll also kind of build around it so that when everything drops, I won't drop everything and apparently break the whole world like I just did. So, thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.